This has been an ongoing simmering issue, and it's a teacher in the Halton District School Board, who I'm told actually is no longer at the school that they were at, who has claimed to be transgender, but maybe just pranking us all, but for some time has worn enormous prosthetic breasts. And the school board had an investigation to decide, what do we do about this? What are the actual terms of engagement? And ultimately they decided, no, this is all about gender diversity. This is about inclusion. This is about workplace acceptability, or not acceptability, but effectively we need to accommodate. And there's a group of parents now who are saying, no, as a matter of fact, we do not. There is a dress code in this school, and there are ways that you can present in the workplace and in the school room, and this is not acceptable. One of those parents joins us right now, Celina Close. Good morning. It's nice to have you.
Good morning. Thank you. Welcome glad to be here.
How did you arrive at this point? I mean, it's one thing to be upset over an issue. It's another to send a letter and hire a lawyer.
Yeah, it's been a long process, and I've been involved since the beginning of school, as you have indicated. When Ms. Lemieux arrived to our school with the large prosthetic breasts and visible nipples, the children were right away concerned about the attire, and they posted pictures on social media. So once I saw the pictures, obviously I was concerned and felt that it was a very unprofessional way for a teacher that didn't meet my standards. So I immediately sprung into action and started to contact the school and the school board. And, you know, long and short, with no real resolution, we have moved on to engaging a lawyer to see where we can pursue things from the legal perspective.
Okay, so what legal avenue are you taking? I know, is it just that the school board should be enforcing a dress code? And if so, does the dress code say anything about prosthetic breasts?
It does not. At this point, we have engaged a lawyer, Rishi Bandhu. He is an Oakville lawyer and also a parent at the school. And to date, we have presented the board as well as the education minister with a letter with some suggestions and our expectations, which is to re-review the dress code and ensure that there's a dress code in place that ensures that the teacher is dressed professionally in order to have a certain image for the students, and that the students have an education and a school class that is uninterrupted. In addition to, which is also a big part of it, is the fact that as parents, we've been shut out completely in terms of communicating our concerns, whether it's been at the school or at the board. We have not been listened to. So that's also our request, is that they adhere to what is very clear in the Education Act to involve the parents in this process in all matters that have to do with our kids.
What do you think the effect of all of this on the kids has been?
Yeah, I mean, it's been really disruptive. I mean, it's obviously an international newsworthy situation. It's on the heels of COVID, where the kids have lost, a good year of not having a productive and kind of normal education or school day. So on top of all that, this has been very disruptive. There's a lot of kids that are anxious. We've obviously escalated to bomb threats. So that's causing a lot of anxiety for both students and for parents. The community of Oakville as a whole has bomb threats. So it's not just the school, it's impacting this entire community. And, I'll be honest to say it's a little bit disappointing that we have to engage a lawyer to ensure that a teacher is dressed professionally and that we can send our kids to school and feel that they're going to be safe.
Okay, so obviously the board is convinced this is an issue of gender diversity and tolerance in the workplace, and that's what they'll probably argue in court if this goes to court. What do you say to the argument that this is about accepting difference?
We've never seen it as a gender issue. I mean, we all adhere to, as Canadians, in the workplace, there's dress codes. And further to that, particular to the dress code, the students have a dress code. So that adheres to all of the legislation. They have the right to express, given the dress code that they put in place for the students. So it's a little bit confusing to think that a teacher who does not adhere to the same dress code has to police the dress code for the kids that's different.
Thank you very much for this. Merry Christmas to you.
Thank you. Merry Christmas to you as well.
Celina Close is one of the parents, and as you heard, they have retained a lawyer and they're threatening to go to court. It's going to be interesting to see how the school board returns. I've been told by multiple sources that the teacher in question is actually now a substitute teacher and has been taken out of that particular school.